Now, let me ask you this question. Do you have a toilet that flushes? What time do you leave for work? I mean, down to the hour and the minute. Do you have difficulty running errands alone, such as visiting your doctor's office? Believe it or not, these are the kinds of intrusive questions that they're asking in this thing. This is, I didn't send it in. The American Community Survey. It's fantastic. 3 million Americans got one, including my next guest, New York Post columnist Megan Klein. Hello, Megan. How are you?
Hi, Glenn. How are you doing?
I'm do you have a toilet that flushes?
You're angry.
No, I'm not.
I do.
Are you saying I'm an angry white man? Is that what it is? An evil conservative angry? No. So you do have a toilet that flushes?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I'm very proud to say that I do.
What time do you leave the house? Hour and minute?
You know, it's none of your business what time I leave the house.
Thank you for saying that. Why is it the government's business?
Well, if you ask the government, they'll tell you they need to know this so that they can determine whether there's too much traffic in your neighborhood and therefore whether they need to build roads.
Wait. How about just getting on the street? Having one of those acorn people driving down the street. If they can't get to your house during rush hour, they'd know. Wouldn't that be a more wise way? Here's an idea. How about the city does their job and lets the state know, the state lets the feds know? This is, you know, in the Constitution, doesn't it say that they have to every 10 years go and count everybody? This isn't counting everybody.
No, it's not. This is not part of the 10-year bean counting that's authorized in Article 1, Section 2 for the apportionment of political representation. This is an annual supplement that is basically a vast data mining operation.
For whom?
And all of the... Well, for the government. So the government says that it needs to, know what time you leave so that it can manage traffic. It says it needs to know whether you have a flush toilet or running water so that it can manage your quality of life. It needs to know every source of income you have to know if you are sufficiently economically well off. And if you see where all of this is leading, it's basically justifying ways to spend everybody's federal tax dollars.
Mm-hmm. How many, I mean, it wants to know what kind of fuel that you use in the house. Gee, I wonder what that's about.
Well, right.
Yeah. This is, I mean, will this be, well, of course it will be. It'll be public knowledge, so it'll be used by the private sector as well. It'll be used, by big companies and people who are making giant windmills and everything else, right?
Right. I mean, a lot of this information is used by businesses. For example, one of the questions is, what level of education do you have and what was your college major? I mean, who needs to know what my college major was? Well, they'll make the case that prospective employers, private sector businesses, might want to know whether, they have enough chemistry majors to open a new laboratory. But there's no reason the private sector couldn't.
Wait,
right, exactly.
Why, you called them, right? And you said, I'm not filling this out. What did they tell you?
Yes. Well, they gave me a few different options. I called the number that was listed on my survey, and I said, I don't want the government having this information. And the woman recommended that I just send it back with Lady of the House. The problem with that is that the survey has a unique... They sent it to me, and the survey has a unique barcode on it. So even if I put Lady of the House or, if I put Mickey Mouse on it, they'd still know that it was my survey.
Right.
And the other option they gave me was to do it over the phone. Again, same problem. The first question they ask you when you call in is for the barcode and the number, so it's traceable to you.
Okay, so if you don't want to fill this out, what happens to you? Do you rot in jail forever and ever?
Well, no, you don't rot in jail forever and ever. Ostensibly, the fine could go up to $5,000, but when I called, the woman also said, we would never go after you because it's just a waste of time and money. So it's up to you whether you want to play roulette with the Census Bureau and risk not turning it in.
I mean, I'll tell you how many people live in my house. I don't think I need to tell you this. This is unconstitutional. I don't think I need to tell you all of this. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Overbearing government comes from the progressive movement. We've been talking about it all week. The movement